Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. So we're on location today, aka my front porch, because it is so beautiful outside. And I wanted to start a little bit of a reading vlog. I am reading a book club pick for one of my book clubs for this month. Very appropriate. We actually kind of picked this last year at this time and just thought that this specific time would be perfect to read it. So we are reading The Only Plane in the Sky, An Oral History of 9/11 by Garrett Graff. Like I said, we picked this a while ago to read in September on the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And I've decided, I also mentioned to a couple other people, so I know like Amanda's going to do a read along from the Curly Reader, and we're going to go live on September 11th and talk about it too. But I decided to kind of break it up and read it starting today, which is September 1st, and finishing it on the 10th is my goal. We'll see if that happens. I've already read the author's note, which already has all the feels at the moment. But I'm going to keep going and finish my first, I think I give myself about 40 pages a day. Finish that first section and bring you with me and let you know what we've got along the way. Already, like it already talks about, I guess, people who experienced 9/11 and the memories we already associate with that day. It says as he was doing this research, we all have this desire to tell our own story, and not necessarily always a desire to listen to what someone else's story is. And so it says, I've noticed we don't listen to other stories, we need to tell ours. Someone will start saying, well, I was such and such. Another person interrupts and says, well, I was so and so. Which, when he brought up, I'm like, you know, that's really pretty accurate. So anyways, we're gonna start reading this. I'm, again, already in a chapter, but I will let you know my thoughts along the way and bring you with me. So here we go. All right, here we go. We're at soccer practice. I have an hour and a half. It is so pretty. I have the windows open. I might actually go and sit under the tree that I parked by. We'll see. But I'm getting to the part where starting the hijackings. It's happening. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay, lighting situation, not the best. But I finished the first section for today, and I could easily keep going. This it's gonna be hard, but good, I think. So that's all I got. I've got a little more time to read while Riley is at soccer practice. So I did bring my other book, and I can show you what I'm working on. Still trying to finish this bad boy. It's taking me a little while, but that's okay. So I'm gonna finish reading that, hopefully get some progress. I've still got a ways to go, but really liking The Only Plane in the Sky. Really liking it. Wonder if I'll cry tomorrow. I might. All right, I'll check in later. All right, so we're on to Thursday, September 2nd. It is officially my 40th birthday today. Here we go. The Friends fan that I am, I have to have one that says the one where I turned 40. So I've been taking it easy today. I've already read my pages for The Only Plane in the Sky, and I want to keep going because I'm really liking it. I am such a history buff that I just like stories like these. I like to know where things were, where people were, what they were doing, what led to what. So it's really good. So today I read the part where the second plane crashed into the other World Trade Center building. I went through when the president was notified at the school, and ended when the plane crashed into the Pentagon. So again, just so very interesting, and I'm really liking it. I could keep going in it, so we'll see if I do or not. I don't know. I could get a little ahead, that'd be fine. But the rest of the day, yeah, I've been kind of laying low. I have mail, birthday presents that came in the mail. So we have The Kitchen Front by Jennifer Ryan, which I'm so excited for this book. It's World War II historical fiction. Based in Britain, and in order to kind of help the housewives of Britain with food rationing, a BBC radio program called The Kitchen Front is holding a cooking contest, and the grand prize is a job as the program's first ever female co-host. And so there's 4 women that are trying to win this cooking contest for various reasons, and so it sounds really good, and there are recipes in it, so that could be a fun one to kind of look at and maybe make a couple things. Let's see. Oh, here was another one. Sardine rolls, maybe not that. What's this one? Let's just be honest. Spam and game pie. So I don't know, but it sounds really fun. I'm excited. And then she also got me Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. It follows a group of heroines to die for. In horror movies, the final girl is the one who's left standing when the credits roll, the one who fought back, defeated the killer, and avenged her friends, the one who emerges bloodied but victorious. But after the sirens fade and the audience moves on, what happens to her? I don't want to read anything else. So, super, super excited for this book too. And she sent me some chocolate covered, or well, like candied Oreos. They're like covered in chocolate and white chocolate. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I should probably show you my front yard because Matt has outdone himself wholeheartedly. So let's show you. Yepers. Check that out. It is massive. It almost takes up my entire front yard. It is huge, but look at what he added. Look at the books and the bookworm. He knows me so well. So that was quite the surprise this morning. We'll see what else he has in store. I know there's more to come. I'll bring it with me. So anyways, reading's done for the day. I'll check in later and let you know when I read it. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank you.
Just what you always wanted.
Right? Great. Happy Friday. Labor Day Friday. I have off of work. I don't think we have any plans today. Birthday celebration was pretty awesome last night. Totally was surprised by my family and my best friend meeting us at dinner. I didn't think anybody was meeting us at dinner, which I was fine with. But yeah, total surprise. So did that, came over for cake. My mom still makes us a cake. I'm 40 years old and my mom still makes me a birthday cake. So I will take it as long as I can. Say hi. Storm and Norms. He doesn't normally come on the counter, but I have Skylar on the floor right next to me, so if he gets down, it's gonna be just crazy. So I'm making an exception for the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen a little bit. I did find the audiobook for The Only Plane in the Sky, which I've heard is fantastic, but I'm also really enjoying reading, so I don't know, I might try to catch up from the audio perspective, see what happens. But it's supposed to be a rainy, gloomy day today, so I think I'm gonna do kind of how Krista from Books and Jams, how she'll approach work. She'll do like 15 or 20 minutes of work and 15 or 20 minutes of reading, so I might do that. So I might set myself a timer, get some stuff cleaned up because it's a little bit of insanity here. We've got balloons, we've got, I don't know what's going on up there. Just get us into a good spot to finish my coffee and then read a little bit and see what the rest of the day brings. I don't know. I'm just loving that I don't have a day off, that I don't have to do anything. So I'm gonna take it. But I'll check back in and let you know how the book's going. I'm really, really liking it. So yeah. Anyways, let's get some stuff done. Alright, so we're home. We spent, gosh, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours up there. So Whitefish Dune State Park is in Door County. It is easily one of my favorite places to go in Wisconsin. If you are anywhere near Wisconsin and looking for a place to visit, seriously, it's amazing up there. So I didn't get a whole lot of reading time. We are priming the trim in here to paint it white to kind of, I don't know, get rid of, I don't know where, oh here, to get rid of that old stuff. So it's a work in progress. But it was a really, really beautiful day. Probably one of the last like sunny and 75 days. You know, they're getting to the end. Summer's going away. But I did get a chance. I read some of what I needed to read today. I still have a small chunk left. We are to the part where the Pentagon has been hit. Flight 93 went down in Pennsylvania. The one tower fell and the other one is still standing. And so we're kind of talking to or hearing from people who were evacuating from that tower. And so this next chapter is after the collapse. So I'm assuming the next one falls. I'm not loving this. I mean, the dust jacket is supposed to prevent spills, but like it shows everything. It's like this weird finish, but it's the least of my problems. So anyways, I'm loving it still. It's amazing. My husband's like, this is as far as you've gotten so far. I'm like, I kind of want to make it last. I like that I'm taking time to digest it and sit with it and just really remember. So still good. We're getting some pictures involved. We're getting some explanations behind some of the photographs, which I think is really interesting too. But yeah, I haven't cried yet, but we have plenty of book left for that. So I'm going to wrap up the activities for today, hopefully finish my section, and then probably head to bed pretty soon. So tomorrow is Labor Day. We have off. I'm hoping to get my reading done early because we have my nephew's first birthday party to go to as well. So another busy day. I mean, aren't they all, really? Anyways, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. So remember moments ago when I said I haven't cried yet? Yep. Page 192. 192. That got me. Whew.
I know.
You missed.
On purpose.
Hi guys. So I did a thing and I finished the book and I forgot to update you. I just got way too into it and I needed to get it done so I could be part of the live that Amanda hosted on her channel, which unfortunately didn't upload right, so I can't even link it for you guys to watch, but it was a fantastic discussion. But this book was beyond eye-opening for me. I did not realize a number of things. I mean, granted, I was in college when this happened, yet like I still only recall kind of my thoughts and my feelings, and I don't think I was as into watching the news and getting the details as I am about events today. So there's a lot of things I really missed. A lot of the details around the Pentagon that I missed. I am so beyond interested and down a rabbit hole with this story. I've watched, I don't know, pretty much every special that has come on before 9/11 and learning what happened and the people affected and how that day went. The things that stuck out to me is the ticketing agent that allowed two of the terrorists in and then like helped rush them to the plane so they didn't miss their flight, and the guilt that he has, even though he shouldn't, he was doing his job. But that made me think of like all of the other people that kind of helped unknowingly helped this happen. There's also a part in here, because I was reading this right shortly after the troops were pulled out of Afghanistan, and so that whole news thing was really fresh in my mind. The part in here where it talks about the people who went in October of 2001, when the war started, the servicemen and women who started that war, their children are old enough at the time this was written, which was in 2019, their children were old enough to then go continue to fight in the same war that they were fighting in. Like, that was just, whoa. The very interesting pieces of this, again, were how the United States was so sure that nothing would happen here, that all of our efforts were looking outwards and not necessarily inwards. We had Air Force pilots ready to fly their own planes into hijacked planes to save people. Like, it's just the amount of camaraderie, the amount of dealing with the unknown and realizing communication then is not like communication is today, and it blew me away. Oh my gosh, loved this book and highly recommend it. I did not listen to the audio. I have a feeling I would listen to this again, so I'm thinking maybe next year on the anniversary I'll listen to the audio version, and I know there's extra pieces in the audio that's not in the book. It created a lot of really great dialogue with the kids and with my husband, and it was just fantastic. It was fantastic. It is a very heavy book. It is a book that I feel weird saying I love as much as I do, but I really, really love it. So highly recommend. I give this 5 stars. Sorry I didn't keep you guys up with on the vlog, but thanks for kind of being with me so far. It helped vlogging this to kind of get some feelings out. I definitely, well, you saw that I cried once. There was a second time. And just in awe, if you're looking for another book to read, I highly recommend The Day the World Came to Town. It's about Gander, Newfoundland, when a bunch of international flights had to all land, and it's a very, very small town, and we're stuck there for a few days and what happens. It's also a musical called Come From Away, which was fantastic. I saw that as well. So if you're looking for some other options, there definitely are some along with this one, but 5 stars, fantastic, highly recommend. And I'm really hoping the next time I do a vlog I do a better job of staying on top of it and not just plowing through the book, because I loved it so much. But I mean, it is what it is, right? You got a sense of real life in Lindsey's little house. So anyways, comment below if you have anything to chat about with the 9/11 book. Otherwise, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.